Because the heart is the sweetest part of your body. That's why all the joy radiates from you, all the love, you know. Your heart is very wealthy. That's why you want to make sure that you don't go sour. That you don't want to make sure you get hurt. You don't want to make sure you break your heart out here from other people, from trying to join the group, trying to join the club. It's very precious. So you got to be careful out here. Just jumping into relationships out here with people. Just jumping out here with groups with people and you barely know them. You can't give your love to the wrong people out here because they'll take your heart and they'll steal it. They'll break it. It's easy for you to just walk away from her when you ain't got no love from her. You know what I'm saying? One night stand type relationships we talking about. Fake friends that you know that really want your friend. It ain't nothing for you to walk away from somebody that you ain't got no love for. But when you got passion for that person, when y'all built a relationship deep, you can't just walk away from that person right there because there's a lot of passion built up in there. You know what I'm saying? That's all it takes for you to have a heart for that person. But when you don't have a heart for that person, it's easy for you to just walk away. When you don't have a heart for that job and that career where you at, it's easy for you to just quit. It's easy for you to just move to another location easily because your heart's not there. And if your heart's not there, then that means you don't have any passion there. You don't have any joy there. And you sad just being there. So you got to be careful with these relationships that you joining out here, where you just jumping for this woman because she looks good. She got a good career. She works at a good job. She dresses nice. You got to gain her heart. Lady, you got to gain that man's heart. That's how we got these relationships that's been going on for 50, 60 years with people. You see the stories all the time. They met in 1920 and they're on their 80th anniversary because they put in that hard work with each other. These are two people who joined a bond and longevity came. And they on their way still marching. That's what you got to do out here. Because when you don't put your heart into it, you won't get no profits from it. When you put your heart into your career, your heart into your passion, it's up there. You're not a thing. But when you put your heart into it and when you're doing it just because your passion for it and you're not looking for the dollar bill all the time, you're going to end up making it. You're going to end up profiting and getting more money than you thought you can ever have, than you can fathom. But you got to put your heart into it. A lot of people just join their careers and they join in jobs and they invested in things with no knowledge. They join in these things because it's money and money talks, but they don't have a passion for it. So that's those jobs that you just walk away from. That's those relationships that you just leave because you don't have a passion for her. You don't like him like that, so you just leave that relationship. That's not really your friend. You just met these people networking. Even if you grew up with these people, sometimes we all was young and dumb, and you think everybody loyal and everybody got love when you're that young. But you got to remember, if your heart ain't there, it's over with. That's why you got to put the heart work in with people. That's why you got to get to know people for real. That's why you got to make a bond with people for real. Because if you don't make a heart work, if you ain't put no heart work in with people, you can't gain trust. You can't gain loyalty. And if you can't gain trust and loyalty, then you really ain't got that much love. They can love you, but what's the use of that if you can't get a deep relationship? That's why we got all these relationships where people, business relationships as they call them. People doing these business marriages even. Where, you got to sign a prenup, because why? If this relationship go bad, I want to walk away with my money that I came in with. Why even get married? I'm not getting married to somebody who I think who's about to steal my money, who's about to do me wrong, who's just about to walk away. But that's what we got going on. A lot of men are joining relationships because they see an opportunity. A lot of women just join relationships because they see opportunity. They're trying to get taken care of. He really don't like that lady like that. He's out there lusting. And then what happens? Sometimes these relationships end up with people having children. Now y'all got 2, 3 of them. But what? I don't love her. I don't love him. He was a mistake. Oh man, she wasn't nothing. But y'all got a family together that y'all can't even co-parent now with. Now you got the courts in your business. Now somebody got to pay child support and all this, and somebody don't barely see the kids and got a whole bunch of mess in. Because why? Nobody loved each other from the start. Everybody rushed in a relationship. Everybody was just having fun. Y'all were just taking trips together. Y'all were just smiling together. But now it's sad because nobody really loved nobody. Y'all never even took the time to get to know each other like that. Nobody was in each other's mind. So of course you can't have your heart. The heart and mind goes together. Y'all got to remember that before you just jump into these careers, jump into these relationships. You got to have your heart there. Because when your heart there, you're going to start making this money that you never made before. Because you got a passion for this. This ain't nothing you just go quick. Sometimes this money don't come in to 15, 20 years on your grind. And what you won't do is think that you not qualified for this. That you think, ain't nobody seeing you. Maybe I ain't got it for this. When your passion and your heart is in it, it's over with. Once you got a passion to cook, once you got a passion to sing, you got a passion to draw, you got a passion for counseling people, oh, it's already up there. Your heart into it, you gonna make it big. You finna do it real big. Because you ain't just thinking about the profit. You really do this for real. You really counsel people for real. You really want to help people for real. You really doing God's work and trying to help the universe out here for real. You really can draw. You really can design because you're passionate into it. So don't worry about you don't think you good as the other man. You can probably even draw a circle. You don't even know how to use a ruler. But once your heart into it, it's over with. I'm explaining that to my young son. He got a passion for basketball. And I said, man, I don't know what basketball will ever take you, but wherever it's going to take you, your life probably be associated with it. Playing, coaching, training, analyzing, reporting. He got a passion for it. He had a passion for it at 5, 6 years old out there. Looking at basketball. You know what I'm saying? Looking at the game. Knowing everything about these players. And it struck me, like, he got a passion for this. This is passion. And this is what he's doing now. I don't know where it's going to lead him to. But I know that's his passion because he ain't doing it for no money. And look at the people who do got a passion for it. LeBron James, Kobe Bryant, Carmelo Anthony, Allen Iverson. They was doing that just for fun. They was doing that just to raise the trophy. They was the little kids poor in the neighborhood just playing basketball just for the joy. They weren't making no money. They had a love for that before they profited out that. So you got to have a love for what you're doing before you get these blessings out here. You got to enjoy what you're doing because the hard work, you got to do that first before the profit comes. The hard work, you got to do that first with that lady before y'all go ahead and get married. The hard work, you got to do that first before y'all lay down and have these children. You got to put that hard work in with every and anybody that come into your life, from children to coworkers to friends to your parents. You ain't just cutting your son off, your daughter off because they make a mistake. You ain't just walking away from your wife because y'all had one little argument. You know how many arguments y'all about to have? Y'all already had 10,000 of them already. But y'all got that heart work in. Y'all done bonded through stuff. Y'all done been broke together. You know what I'm saying? Rich together. Back broke together. Y'all done put that heart work in. That's where that longevity comes from. That's where that wealth comes from. That's where that loyalty comes from. That's where that faith in people come from. When you put in that hard work. You got to put the hard work in before you get anything out here from people. Or people ain't going to give you nothing. People just gonna walk away from you. People just gonna throw rocks from you because they don't love you. They never did love you. What makes a difference is that passion. That's the only thing that makes a difference in these relationships that you go get in out here with people. You don't go into no relationship trying to look for an opportunity, to look for some money, to look for a job. I had too many people come in my face, in my life, just looking for an opportunity. Just looking for me to promote them up and help them to get up in the corporate office, to help them sign a resume and use me as a reference. They had no love for me. And how did I know that? Because I got stabbed in the back a couple times trying to help people get promoted. I helped a lot of people get promoted. And some of these people did love me. But some of the people who didn't love me, you know what they did? After I helped them try to get promoted, sometimes they had 2, 3, 4 interviews, but they still can't get in the door. You think I talked to them today? No. They just needed me for a favor. They just wanted to get up in that door with me. And they wanted to make their money double like they seen me do. I inspired them. And I thought they was my friends. But they weren't my friend. But I didn't put no hard work in with these people. I was crazy out there talking to coworkers, thinking coworkers my friends out there. And you know how that go out there. If you meet one, you go meet one. And that's it. Because you're going to be working all your life. These people just wanted to get it to piggyback, you know what I'm saying? Ride the coattail. And when it didn't work, when they couldn't get elevated, they stopped talking to me. It wasn't no, hey, let's go out to lunch tomorrow. You used to meet me down there and we used to have lunch every Wednesday at the job. Now I don't even see you no more. Now when I see you, you avoid. You get me away from a long distance. But that's okay. You live and you learn though. Because these are people that I should never put my heart into, you know. You got to use discernment with this as well, because your heart can see. Your heart can see who is right. Your heart will tell you when that woman, that woman belongs with you. You want to marry her. She want to marry you. Oh, let's go align together. So if you need to, pray for God. Pray to God for discernment. Then that's something that you can't keep praying for without here, that discernment. That discernment is going to have you playing the wind out here. You're going to know when people come in your life for real. You're going to know when they walk away that they walked away and they ain't really have no love for you. So you got to know where that passion at, people, because passion is the thing that makes the difference out here in these relationships. That's all you need is passion. That's all you need is passion. I don't look for this woman to give me money, to give me an opportunity. I don't need my friends to, give me money, give me opportunities. If they ain't got no job for me, that's it. No, because the friends I got, we all grew up in the same neighborhood, bro. We all grew up just playing, shooting the dice sometimes for a couple of dollars, shooting the basketball, walking to the store with a couple of dollars at the same time too. Nobody was looking for no opportunity then. Just, you shouldn't be looking for opportunity now from anybody. Opportunities are going to come from the Most High, and He'll put the people in your life to give you the opportunities. But make sure you got hard work with them. Because a lot of people, they go into business with strangers sometimes. They don't even know these people. This is some of the singing groups out there. They don't know each other. Some of the rap groups out there, they don't really know each other. And you looking from the outside, looking in, thinking they grew up with each other. No, they didn't. After they break up, they start telling the story. Like, it all folded, man. It was his fault. It was her fault. It comes find out, nobody really knew anybody anyway. I didn't know her. She didn't know him. Nobody had no love for nobody anyway. Everybody was just trying to fill up their pockets with as much money and run out of there. And some people cut people's throats and stab people in the back to get it, and because they didn't have no love for nobody. All they wanted was that dollar bill. Some people put that dollar bill over that love and that joy out here, y'all. They'll put that money and these opportunities and cars and jewelry in front of your heart. It's like, if you ain't got no money for me, if you ain't got no opportunity for me, if I can't make nothing off you, why am I around you for? People got that attitude just like that. But you can't let it get to you. You got to use your discernment, and you got to keep on pushing. You got to thank God that God took them ungrateful horses out your life. Because there's people who came in my life just looking for them opportunities, and God took them away from me. God made it that they couldn't support me. God made it to the point that they don't call me. They don't come see me because they was fake. You know what I'm saying? So God will let you know. So when God lets you know, thank God for it. Thank God He let you know who was the fake. Thank God He let you know that them people ain't had no love for you. Thank God that girl walked away from you. Thank God that man walked away from you, and you was thinking about getting married. You was thinking about helping him up and pushing him up because you got a good heart. Don't let your good heart get abused, though. That these people who ain't got no heart, they empty. Nothing inside. You giving them love. They ain't got no love to give you because they ain't got no heart. Don't waste your holiness on them. Even God say that. They being disobedient to Him. So how they gonna listen to you? They just looking to take from you. So remember that, people. Hard work comes before the profit. And that's all I got. Motivation comes in many forms. Lamborghini Lamar.